What would you do if you were in this position, you needed help and no one helped? What if you were in this position and no one helped? What if you had an empty basket that used to hold food and a pillow for your bed every night on the street? People don't need that type of life. Luckily, most of us don't have that life. I don't actually look like this. I have a zebra striped shirt underneath this. But the worst part is, people don't help. I look fine, right? But some people aren't. Some people do look like that. Even worse, some people don't even have a shirt. If it's the middle of winter, what do you think they do? Sure, there's a mustard seed, but how do they get there if they're on the other side of town? They'd be walking for 4 days straight, and I don't think they'd want to do that in the middle of winter. We need to help people. Give them a lift somewhere. Buy them some food. Do a church community and do a free barbecue for them. You can make a difference, and you need to do that. I look fine, right? But that's because my parents make money, and I am able to have a good life. Most people think, darn it, I don't have the newest phone. Darn it, I don't have the newest video game. Man, I wish I had that toy. But do you want to know something? Some people don't even have a shirt. Some people don't even have a bed. Some people don't even have a house. How would you feel if something happens and your parents can't pay the house taxes, you're kicked out of your home, you're stuck on the streets, and you're sleeping in the subway? If you're stuck in that, if you've never been in that position, you don't know what it's like for that person. So you can't say, they can just go get a job, because if they don't have the money for the school, how are they going to do that? People say that everyone in Canada is equal, but that's not true. Especially because we don't help people that aren't as equal as us. There's some people living in big mansions, and there's some people living in just a normal-sized house. I'm living in a normal-sized house. This is my basement. I have a normal upstairs. I have a normal kitchen. I don't have one of those big fancy kitchens where there's dolphins swimming in the sink. But some people don't even have a sink the size of this basket. Some people don't even have a basket. Some people don't even have clothing. And we can make a difference. Just volunteer in the mustard seed. Give money to the mustard seed. Help him for the cold. Do things that help. You can help. And you need to do that. Covering yourself with jewels and perfumes? It's not right. Like the smell of perfume, sometimes people are allergic to it. And there's sometimes where people, they don't even have the perfume to be allergic to. There's some people that if someone gives them a peanut butter sandwich, they aren't going to be able to have it. Do you want to know why? Because they never knew whether or not they're allergic to peanuts. So they take a bite of it, the next one they die. That isn't right. And plus, those people don't have health insurance, so if they go to the hospital and can't pay the bill, they're going to go to jail. The government is always saying, we're trying to help people, put them in homes. But in a way, the government isn't helping at all. Because if we don't pay the taxes to the government takes you out of your home. So, if you think about it, it's just not right. Everyone never ever thinks about anymore whether or not they're lucky or not. People always take things for granted. I'm Amy Galevich, and I believe that this is wrong. I believe it is completely wrong that there are still people out there on the street and no one's doing anything about it. You may think, well, what are you doing about it? Well, do you want to know something? I'm making this video to make it stop. The poor is always going to be with us. That's something that we can't help. But we can make it smaller. World poverty is wrong. We need to stop world hunger, stop world poverty. We need to stop doing things. And the reason why it will never ever stop is because there's going to be some people, the majority of the people in the world are not going to help. 51% of the people in the world are not going to help. I am only 10 years old. I am only 10 years old. And I feel that I'm the only one making a difference. But that's not true. I'm not the only one making a difference. There's the mustard seed, and from the cold Child End World Hunger. We Day. For those of you who went to We Day, you might know what I'm talking about. We Day, we go from me to we. So, if you went there, you know who Craig Kilberger is and his brother. They were the ones that started We Day. Craig Kilberger, he's a bit more than just the producer of We Day. Here's a boy named Aquap inside. I can't quite remember where he came from, but he was killed for trying to make a difference in his community. He hated that, and do you know what he said? And do you know what he did? He made, what was it called again, Ashley? I think it was End World Hunger, Child Awareness, or something like that. I can't quite remember. Look them up and you'll see, and you can help. Just make a difference. You can make a difference more than being the Prime Minister, which I plan on being someday. And the reason why is because people will listen to 10-year-olds. But, if you listen to me, I can make a difference. And, if I'm making a difference, it's influencing you to make a difference too. Make a difference. By the way, please do not swear when commenting on this.